Okay guys, we're here. White oak stave job we got going on. You can kind of see some of the logs we got here. Pretty good logs. Nothing spectacular, just stave material. Decent amount of them. We've got a row of them lined up here. Good little logs for stave. No veneer. We don't have any of that luxurious stuff you Eastern boys got. Just good clean stave logs. Tall, got some size to them. That's all they are, just stave. Now I'm up here today on this job. We've about got it wrapped up, but we're running low on deck room. We've about filled our deck up, and we've got to move some logs out here so I can finish this job and get on to the next one with the skidder. This is one of the 5 skidders we have, but it needs to finish this and go to the places, because I know the landowner, he's ready to get all his money, and we're ready to get ours and shake hands and move on. But yeah, look at those little logs. Nice and stave. Good stuff. But the reason we're here filming this today is we constantly run into problems with a stave company out of Missouri here that buys our stave logs. Yeah, you know, they always claim they want logs. They can't get enough logs. Well, and over the last few years, we haven't got along too well with them. We've sold them thousands and tens of thousands of board feet over the years. My dad sold them logs long before I was ever thought of or around. But the problem is their punctuality. They claim they want your logs, which I understand they're busy. That's very understandable. We're busy. But when you tell someone you're gonna schedule them in to come scale logs, then said person's kind of counting on that time, said person being me. You should probably show up to scale those logs and take those logs up and follow through with your end of the deal. And this is the problem I have. And I was on the phone this morning with a buyer from that company, and there's times, guys, where nobody has to tell me this. I know I can be hard to get along with, and I am, because I have to look out for the best interest of my company with my family, and I have to look out for the best interest of my clients that trust us to do business, conduct our business. And guys, when it comes to business, better not get in my way, because I try to conduct myself with the utmost professionalism, and I take a lot of pride in what we do. Man, look at these logs, man. Those are slick right there. We could almost veneer those. But yeah, I do. I like to conduct myself as a professional, and I treat every job like that. You have to in this day and age. I mean, your word, and with digital technology, you've got to cross your T's and dot your I's every chance you get. But back to the story here. Excuse me. We've went round and round with this company the last couple of years about their punctuality and their buyers not showing up when they're supposed to, and that's the problem we're having today. I was told 2 weeks ago we could expect a buyer the first of the week. Well, here it is Wednesday, no buyer. I call said buyer, and he just kind of sloughs it off like it's no big deal. Guys, it's a big deal to me. It's a big deal to me for a lot of reasons. One, I'm looking out for the best interest of my clients. They're wanting money for their timber, and we want to get them that money for their timber. That's, in the end, it makes me look bad. And I know a lot of the people kind of share my opinions and outlooks on this stave company. And it's just not good business practices, guys. If I was to conduct my business the way they conducted theirs, I wouldn't be in business. For one, I would never conduct my business like that, because I take a little more pride in what I do. But it's frustrating. It really is. It's bad when you have logs like this. You got heights. You got good clean logs, and you've got to more or less beg someone to come take them off your hands. That's not right. We're not going to go down that road. I've already been making calls to get rid of these things and find them a home. It's frustrating. And I know a lot of guys watching this video probably sell to the same company, and probably either haul them logs or have buyers come to the field to buy them, because I know they're in several different states, and they may or may not be headquartered out of Missouri here, not too far from me. May or may not be. But regardless, that's the frustrating part, guys. You know, we're out here. Our time's valuable. Anybody like us that are owner operators, we have to make the most of our days every day. We have to, we coordinate, we schedule, because we got a lot of things going on this time of year. Aside from the logging into things, whether it be cutting timber, looking at timber, buying timber, guys, I've got the timber tracker network too that takes up a lot of my time. And I've got a couple other projects going on, so I really do try to make the most of my days, and I try to schedule accordingly. And when you have to wait around, it's one thing to wait a few hours because someone's late and they're not punctual, but when you're waiting days, unacceptable. Unacceptable. That's not right. So, like I said, if I'm not gonna say the company's name or buyers' names. I'm gonna leave all that out because, and I don't like to talk bad about anybody, whether it be an individual or a company. I don't like to run someone down, but I know I'm not the only one that's had problems with this company, and the problem is they've more or less got a monopoly in this area. I say more or less, but there is another Stave company, but they're an absolutely great company, I think, but they're not taking on any new suppliers, and I respect that a lot. I really do. I've actually met the gentleman that owns that company, and he is a great man to talk to. But yeah, when you've got to fight and argue for someone to come take up your logs like you're doing them a favor, that's not right, guys. We as loggers, we should we need to, it all comes down to us. We're the ones that are out here risking our lives every day to produce this timber, and we're the ones out here taking all the risk and gamble, and it's not right that we have to be kind of pushed around by a company, that more or less make them beg to take our product. That's not right at all. It's not the way it should work. Especially when, I could understand if it was low grade, if it was pallet, if it was tied to some low grade stuff, but these are some good logs. These are some good quality white oak logs. They've got some size to them. Somebody's going to lose their job here because they didn't trim that limb. But yeah, we should never have to beg or plead with them to take our logs. So that being said, guys, let me know in the comment section of this, do you guys have the same trouble? And I know a lot of you guys know the company I'm talking about. You really do. And I won't say it. I won't say it for video's sake, for a lot of sakes. I'm not dropping those names. But if you guys have the same problem with said company or any other companies, it's not right. It's not right at all. We're all out here to make a living and take care of each other, and that's what needs to be done. We all need to be professional about it. So drop some information in that comment section down there, guys. And let's maybe this company will see this video or see some stuff in the comments. There's other loggers out there besides me that are not happy, and even higher than me not being happy when my clients are not happy. That's the worst of it, because that all comes back on me and makes me look like a fool. And I refuse. That's unacceptable, because I try to do all I can for my clients and take care of me, because they're really the ones I work for. Because without them, I'm not working. So I try to do the best I can for my clientele. That being said, guys, good job, oak. Man, I love cutting white oak timber. I do. You guys,